Hi, this is Juan for Boynton Pro Audio in the Music Square, and if you're a solo artist playing a small duo or a DJ, you're probably going to want to stay tuned because the Bose T1 Tonematch is about to make your gigging life a lot easier. So what is the Tonematch and what does it do? Well, the Tonematch was designed to work with the Bose L1 PA systems, which are incredibly lightweight, high-powered, extremely efficient PA systems that are designed to be able to get to and from a gig really conveniently without all of the weight. Now, the Tonematch is a digital mixer that is jam-packed with a bunch of great compressors and effects and a bunch of other really great features that are going to help you and your live performance be working more efficiently and a lot easier. So let's go through some of the features. So the Tonematch has something really unique that I think is incredibly awesome. What Bose have done is they've worked with a number of manufacturers to have 100 proprietary Tonematch presets. And basically what it does is takes all of the work and all of the guessing out of mixing. So anyone who's ever started off playing live gigs or getting into mixing or recording, you know that every microphone and every instrument kind of has its own EQ curve, and you kind of have to figure out how all of that works to make a bunch of instruments all work in a live mix together. So Bose has taken all of that hassle completely out of the equation by having selectable presets. So hypothetically, let's say you're gigging with a Shure SM58, you've got a Martin D28 acoustic guitar, and you're playing with somebody that's playing a Fender Precision bass. Well, you can actually go through and scroll through all the presets and find an SM58, find a Martin D28, and a Fender Precision bass, and it's going to have an EQ curve specifically for those instruments and microphones to make your life a lot easier. Now, at the same time, every room is different, so you're probably going to want to EQ a few things anyway. So you still have an EQ that you can choose from, but what they've done is the low, middle, and treble EQ controls are kind of tailored for those specific instruments and microphones, so you're really only boosting and cutting the important frequencies to make your instruments and your microphones pop out of a mix. Now at the same time, anyone who's gigging is going to want some compressors and effects, and Bose has you covered. So if we look at the front panel, we've got 5 reverb types to choose from, we have 3 different delay types, 10 modulation effects, 7 dynamic processing effects, which includes compressors and gates and limiters, and we have phantom power for any condenser microphones as well. So again, making everything easy, here's how this works. Let's say you choose the reverb type of your choosing. Now that's going to be a global reverb for all of the channels, but you can control how much of the reverb affects each channel. So let's say you're doing some acoustic finger picking and you want a fair amount of reverb to make those individual notes just swell and pop, but you don't want to completely drown your vocals out. Well, you can adjust those parameters individually to make everything work really well. So one of the most amazing things about the Tonematch are the custom scenes that you can create, and you can set these up in a number of different ways. Basically what these are programmable, storable, and recallable presets for a number of different applications. So let's say we're going to be doing a number of gigs and we've got some different spots that we always play. So maybe on Thursday every week you've got a certain venue that you play that sounds very, very different than the place you always play on Saturday. What you can do is, going through the proprietary Tonematch EQ curves, you can choose all the microphones and the instruments that you're going to be playing with, but maybe room A is kind of muddy and congested and room B is a little bit too bright. What you can do is you can dial in the EQ and you can dial in the effects. If maybe one room kind of reverberates a little bit more than the other, you can store those and then immediately pull them up the next time you're back at that venue. So you don't have to go through a long sound check or a long process of getting everything up and running. You just hit that preset and you're good to go. Another way that these can be used, which is really helpful, is maybe set 1 in your repertoire is playing an acoustic set where you're just going to be singing and playing acoustic guitar. Maybe set 2, you're going to have some backing tracks. Put down that Martin D28, pick up a Fender Strat, and do some more rock or country stuff along with those backing tracks. You can pull up that scene that's going to automatically switch everything around and you're ready to go. So even while you're doing some quick stage banters, you're switching back and forth, you hit a button and you're immediately ready to rock. No weird sound check, no layover between your sets. So between all of the selectable scenes, all of the studio quality effects, your compressors, your gates, your reverbs, all of that, we looked at the price point and we couldn't believe that they got all of this jam-packed in such a tiny little package that sounds this good, and really the effects are studio quality. So you're not going to have any trouble getting some really amazing sounds for your live performance, especially if you're going to be using it with any of the L1 PA systems. So if you have any more questions about the Bose T1 Tonematch, you're always able to reach out to us by email. You can call us at the phone number on your screen down here, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because in our next video we're going to be checking out the Bose L1 Compact PA system that pairs with the Tonematch extremely well. The L1 Compact is 29 pounds and is able to fill a room full of a couple hundred people really easily. So you'll definitely want to be able to check that out. So from all of us at Boynton Pro Audio, thanks for checking out the video. Again, be sure to subscribe and like the video if you haven't already, and we'll see you in our next video. Thanks.